Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Monday. Let me know how the audio and the video is coming through. Hopefully, you're having a great day. Ran into just a couple of technical difficulties. Sorry, I'm just a minute late. I try and be right on time for this broadcast as much as possible. I try and respect your time. Um, how's everybody doing? Let me know how things are out there. Hopefully, things are great. Let me just get one thing sorted out here before we have phantom audio coming through. Just gonna check my levels here. Looks like we're good. Maybe. Almost good. Hopefully, it's gonna be a fun night. Steven says we're 10 by 10. Awesome. Good stuff. Hopefully, we're gonna be good tonight. I got a new light. Did a few different things with the settings. Hopefully, it's gonna work out good. I'm kind of limited with my bandwidth, so I'm trying to tweak as much as possible. I wish here in rural Ontario we could have a little bit better upload speed, but hey, we make the best for this broadcast. I think it works pretty well. Definitely a little panicked this week putting the content together, but I think I pulled it off, and we'll go ahead and get things set up here. Maybe, just maybe, we might be good to go. Perfect. In the meantime, we've got Peter here, we had David here, we've got Zach here, we've got Steven here, Gregor is here. Awesome. Good to see you guys. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm trying to catch up. Actually, here, let me enable the chat for future viewers. We're good to go. Awesome. Everybody says 10 by 10. Forget 5 by 5. We're 10 by 10 tonight. Awesome stuff, guys. All right. See if I can operate this here camera switching setup, and we'll get underway. There we go. As usual, guys, this is the Monday Night Tech Talk, where we go over everything in the tech world, you name it. We'll take viewer questions throughout. We'll do some tech news. We'll do the viewer challenge for this week. Some stuff on 3D printing. Actually, I think I missed the 3D printing segment. Fail. A bunch of stuff from the community. This is the community of makers, hackers, inventors, ham radio enthusiasts. You name it, anything goes here. Some stuff from the shop. Upcoming sneak peeks. And that will take us into the broadcast. Apologies up front, guys. So, right after the broadcast last week, it was just weird. Within 45 minutes of the broadcast, I started coming down with a cold. And I haven't had a cold in a long time. An hour and a half later, I was screwed. All week, just brutal cold. My throat's been buggered, and just not fun stuff. And I'm really been fighting it off the last few days. It's been hanging on. So apologies if I'm not quite my best tonight, but we'll try and make the best of it. Let's go. Tech news this week, guys. I think Steven did a little prediction in the chat. Water on Mars. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think of this water on Mars. It seems to just come about constantly. Their Twitter is just covered in jokes about this, and I have to agree with some of them. It's starting to become old news. I hope they're right. It's very, very cool, but let me know what you guys think. Is this just another read of some topography? Like, it's not hard evidence. So anyway, water on Mars today, guys. Oh, sorry, my throat is killing me, guys. All right. This was kind of fun. Not necessarily, it is totally tech news. Forget it, in my opinion. Hackers, the movie. A lot of people here probably saw it. A lot of people in this community probably love it. 20-year anniversary. And Hack 5 did a really cool video on a lot of the background stuff that went on in that movie. There was a lot of basis on real people and real things. And they did a really good job covering it. It was a really enjoyable 8-minute video on the Hack 5 channel. I truly enjoyed it. I loved the movie. I loved even the second movie was even better. It was called Hackers 2, but it had a different title, and it was even better than the first, in my opinion. Oof, I'm probably gonna get flamed for that. Volkswagen's diesel deception, guys. This Week in Tech Netcast Network did a video coverage of this, as well as many others. I'm most interested. Excuse me, guys. Show must go on. I'm most interested in how Volkswagen handles this. Not from the tech aspect, but from the social responsibility and the fact that everything today is totally transparent. There is no hiding. You cheat the system, you're going to get caught. The cool part that I'm interested in is how they handle it, and whether they'll come out on top. Because potentially they could turn this around if it's done right. And well, obviously they got to do some house cleaning and whatever, but the minute you try and cover something up, you're doomed. So yeah, a little transparency, and we'll see where this goes. I'm just going to catch up on the chat real quick, guys. Yeah, Zach says he's a little bored on the water on Mars thing. Yeah, I have to say I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I put it on the live show, but not exactly news anymore. Super moon and the lunar eclipse and the blood moon and everything else, guys. If you didn't get to check it out last night, tons of video online. I did get to check it out, and I'll mention it a little later. There is going to be a little video covering a little bit of it, but yeah, it was really, really cool. Super moon is actually nothing too fantastic. Having an eclipse the same night, yeah, that's pretty cool. It was neat to watch, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Check out the videos. That's all I'll say on it. This one, pretty cool stuff. So a lot of coverage lately. This one's from DARPA. Everything seems to be from DARPA lately. Exploding chip that could thwart cyber thieves. Basically, they're making a chip on glass. It's tempered glass that on demand they can explode. Very, very cool idea, and huge ramifications in all the IT, all industry actually. Being able to physically self-destruct something is quite difficult. Some really, really cool DEF CON talks on how to destroy data and hard drives. It's harder than what you think. And yeah, it's kind of neat to see where this is going. Just cool to keep an eye on. Microsoft expands the virtual reality ambition. So basically, Microsoft has now made a Google Cardboard, a virtual reality knockoff. It's for Windows phones, and does anyone use Windows phones out there in the crowd? I'd be interested to hear. Not real common in my social circles, but it's cool to see this tech getting out there even further, and Microsoft taking it seriously, because by putting a cheap virtual reality headset, like really cheap, like $20, in people's hands to develop on, that's how we push industry forward. That's how we really start capitalizing on this technology and using it for things that the OEMs would have never thought of. So kudos, Microsoft, good job. Love to see this get out there. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm just going to catch up on the chat real quick. And geez, sorry guys. I'm trying here. Zach missed majority of the event due to cloud cover. Yeah, it was really bad here too, Zach. I don't think we're too far from each other, but we got to see a little bit. Hey, David is here. Cheers, David. Good to see you. All right, guys, let's go. Kickstarter. So I've always been a supporter of Kickstarter. The concept and operation of Kickstarter, awesome. I love it. I love where it has been headed. I love it even more now. So there's a lot of people out there that have used Kickstarter, abused it in a way. People didn't deliver on their projects, stuff like that. Yeah, it happens. Kickstarter took a really bold move. They moved to, instead of going IPO, they reincorporated as a public benefit corporation. This is serious stuff. So that means they're forced to be very, very devoted to the greater good in a way. There's a lot of legal ramifications if they don't adhere to this. So, and that's what they've been all along. Some of the most amazing advancements. Kickstarter opens the door for developers, hackers, makers to just get a leg up and get started on their projects. Kickstarter going that way as a company, that's a pretty bold move. So kudos to them. Good job, Kickstarter. I love to see this stuff. Really social responsible, I think, guys. I truly do. And I love social responsible companies. Social responsibility, it's a term tossed around a lot, but at its core, it's very easy to recognize companies that truly are socially responsible. And I like to support them whenever I can. Tom is here. Hey, Tom. Cheers. Mr. Ziegerman is here. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. All right, guys. Let's go. So some community announcements this week, guys. I'm a little excited. Every week, I'm really trying to keep things moving forward and some momentum going here. So we crossed 10,000 subscribers on our little YouTube channel a couple of days ago. Very cool. My thanks to you guys. You guys are awesome out there, and these are really great subscribers. We have an awesome community here. You guys really, really support me, and I love the crowd that we've got going. It's just awesome. 10,000 people. Craziness. Just boggles my mind some days. So, I have a new function. This is on the mkmeorg website. There's a new page. If you go up to the top right-hand corner of the main website, you will find a link to live tech shows. What I did is I created a calendar of all the repeating tech shows and live shows that I know of at this point in time. I wanted my own TV guide for channels that I'm interested in, and I thought you guys might be interested in it as well. So I added it's a Google Calendar. It's totally easy to navigate, and you can also excuse me, guys. You can also change the view to an agenda view. Sorry, one second. Geez, I'm trying not to die here, guys. The agenda view gives you a full list view. You can click on any of these events and it will give you the info on where they can be found on what YouTube channel. What I found is YouTube is still quite poor at showing us who is live and when. Unless you catch it in your main feed or sometimes in your subscription feed, it's not always you're going to be able to tell someone is live. So from this calendar, any of you out there doing live broadcasts, please let me know and I will add them to the calendar. Prefer them to be reoccurring ones because that's the best for like TV schedule basically, but I can add one-offs on there, no problem. Just hit me up and I will add them, and it gives us a one-stop shop. See who's playing live, and also there's some live channels linked at the bottom, the NASA channels and stuff that are live all the time. Very easy to link to those, and I like watching them from time to time. Perfect. Let's see. Some congratulations. Thank you, guys. Steven shared the link. Thank you, Steven. And Zach said, yeah, I've got Jay and Barnacles on there. Absolutely. That's a mandatory. I actually debated changing the name of this show because theirs is also called Tech Talk, but mine's Tech Talk with Eric, so I stuck with it for now. But it's pretty, yeah, it's a great show. You guys, if you don't know the Jay's 2 Cents broadcast with Barnacles or other guests, check it out. It's on the calendar for you. It's always a good show, always fun. Eric Kaufman is here. Good stuff. Cheers, Eric. And Tom said, great idea. Awesome. Thank you, Tom. I was really excited about it. I couldn't believe I didn't think of it sooner, guys. I want, as we move forward, there's even an amateur radio roundtable on there. Tom, I think you'd like that show if you haven't already seen it before, w5kub.com. And I'll add as many more. We can add infinite amounts to them. We will have our own TV guide of tech maker, whatever channels, things that get us excited. Community support time, guys. As always, you can best support the videos on this channel by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and give it a share out. Truly appreciate it, guys. If you want to take it to the next level, linked below is a link to my Patreon campaign. Guys, if everyone threw a buck in the hat here and there, it truly makes a difference and allows me to add new things like the light behind here. And as we covered last week, I got the new camera, which Patreon didn't fully cover, but it sure helped. Guys, I used the Patreon campaign to directly put every cent right back into this channel. And if you're interested, throw a buck in the hat. I'd truly appreciate it. Viewer challenge for this week, guys. I always want to see what are you making. So you can hit me up on any of the social medias. Easy way to find those, you go to the mkmeorg website and click the About tab in the top left corner. And from there you can link to all my sites, my social media, every one of them is there. That's the easiest place. You can hit me up on any of them. I would love to see what you're making. Easiest place is the G Plus community for sharing this stuff because it immediately goes out to everyone. Harry hit me up this week and showed me his handwritten clock. So LED matrix clock. Everything's about clocks lately, guys. And it is a very, very cool project. I like the way that he did the fade and stuff on it. I haven't got a chance to look into it. But Harry did very well on the video. It looks awesome. So cheers, Harry. Appreciate you sending that in. Harry also sent in this one I thought was worth sharing as well. So how to automatically create videos with Google+. I have not tried this, but for someone just getting started and not familiar with editing videos, Google+ does offer the option of basically editing them for you, which is kind of neat in a way. It is another stepping stone in making things easier for people to become content creators. So thank you for sharing that out. Truly appreciate it. And I'm just going to catch up on the chat. David is still listening, having to work. Crud, David. And Tom said, make me want to start a weekly show to get on the calendar. I hope it does. I truly hope it inspires other people to start weekly shows, because we, as a community, there's so many awesome makers and inventors and content providers out there. I would love to just have an entire week anytime that if I have some free time to go check and see who's online and who's doing a live show. And David, we will touch on yours later. David, you should set up a schedule for yours. That's I will put that little dig in there. Awesome, guys. Let's go. Leroy shared the Automation and Technology Club meeting. He does it every week. That is on the calendar as well. If you guys want to join it, you can. It just links back to his channel, and from there you can find it. If you know what time it is, that's where the calendar comes in handy, and you can check it out. I'm gonna try and check it out. Hopefully this week. I'm going to try, Leroy. David Watts shared with us a GPRS GSM module sending an SMS. Very, very cool. I don't think David actually shared this into G+. I think I found this one. I think it showed up in my subscription feed. Very, very cool video. Very well done. I love seeing projects like this. What the heck? There we go. For some reason, I switched windows. Broadcast difficulties. Glitch. I don't think Glitch is with us. I don't think I've seen him yet. He did a video and shared it out today on Arduino solar tracker using LEDs. This is really, really cool. Something I've played with before, using LEDs as light sensors. Yes, they do go both ways. They can generate a voltage, same as generate light. And he did a really awesome little demo on using it for a solar tracker. And I can vouch this does indeed work. I've used this tech before as I've made tachometers and a few other things. And he did a really, really cool job on this. Cheers, Glitch. Awesome video. Glad you shared it with us. All right, guys. Just grab a drink here. Tom said another use of the calendar is to see when we can squeeze in a new show. Absolutely. Not too much of a squeeze right now. Adafruit is the big one on the calendar with all their amazing live shows. And then, yeah, it would be really cool if we could set it up so we don't overlap too much. And I love the concept. So it's there for our use now. Ryan Clark is here. Hey, Ryan. Let's go. from the community. This is from everything else that I run across every week, from makers, hackers, inventors, ham radio enthusiasts, Adafruit, Raspberry Pi, you name it. Everything goes here. Tom's Radio Room show number 664. That's a big number. Tom is with us. Cheers, Tom. He has an awesome YouTube channel. If you're into amateur radio, he does regular videos and publishing. This week, actually, I just randomly caught it. Sorry guys, I'm behind on a lot of your videos. I have a watch later list of a buttload of videos that I haven't got to when I was working in Europe. And I just caught this one ahead of the rest from Tom, and he happened to mention this channel. Thanks for the shout-out, channel, Tom. Thanks for mentioning the channel. Really appreciate you sharing it. Shared some awesome other channels that he likes. This is a really cool thing about being a content creator on YouTube. We can share other people's very, very cool stuff and bring everyone up together. I just love it. Thank you, Tom. Julian did a cool video this week on the Nokia 5110. As you guys know, I am a Nokia 5110 fanatic. I love this display. They're cheap, they're effective. Use a few more pins than I2C, but for the price of them, they're totally worth it, and the function. So he did an awesome video on using the U8G library, which most of us, like myself, use the Adafruit library almost exclusively because it's simple. The U8G library has a lot of other functionality, like fonts and different drawing styles than the Adafruit one. And this was a really cool video, and I'm going to give it a try in an upcoming video and probably incorporate it into a few projects. So check out that video. Sorry guys, I mentioned before last week I don't have show notes for this, so I'll try and blip full screen and make it so you guys can find these channels after the fact if you're interested in them. This one would be one I would suggest you guys look into if you're into flight simulators. A lot of people, the birth of this channel was flight simulators, and this one I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name, but if you just look for Czech DC9 project, you will find a ton of his videos. They are amazing. He built this DC9 simulator using mainly Arduinos and real hardware converted and driven by the Arduinos. And it is a full-scale, amazing cockpit. He's got 134 subscribers. The videos are... The tech he's done is amazing. So if you're into flight sims, check it out. And I'm just going to catch up on the chat real quick. Eric said, don't forget to thumbs up. Yeah, absolutely, Eric. David said, the UAG library code is also a lot faster at writing to displays. Yeah, I think Julian actually did some videos on that, multiple, on measuring the write speed of that, and it is a faster library, no question. So if you're into something that needs really, really quick updates, it would be definitely the best option by the looks of it. Again, I haven't used it yet. David Watts, who we were just talking to, he did a live stream. This is what I kind of mentioned earlier. I would love to see David get into more live streams. I think this was his second one, and it broke apart in two parts on the YouTube stream due to some technical difficulties. David, you did awesome. Don't be so hard on yourself. I got to watch this live and do a little correspondence with David, and he did an amazing job. It is harder than it looks to do a live show. It's not rocket science doing these, but it is difficult, no question. It's hard to juggle everything and pay attention to things and get the order. It will get easier, buddy. You did amazing, and I would love to see more. I think everyone else would too. So I was really, really happy to show your live stream video here. Guys, check out David Watts' channel for the replay. This one actually is labeled as a private video. So you're not going to find this. It was from Maker Faire, and it was linked by, I think it was the Make website, by a blog post. And I'm really quite surprised that the video is unlisted. It's not private, it's unlisted, but the coverage of it was really cool. So it was a hospital actually officially opened a makerspace in the hospital to support doctors, surgeons, whoever, to create things that they need. It's a really cool step in my opinion, and for anyone who's seen like the Grey's Anatomy shows and stuff, yeah, they got a 3D printer, ooh, everyone's excited, but in the real world this generally doesn't happen for a lot of reasons, liability being a big one, but the innovation that could come out of it by giving them the tools and maybe get a couple of consulting people, just people that are tech enthusiasts, to come in and show them how to use those tools. Amazing what could come together. So this really happened. I believe it was in a Texas hospital, but I have to go back and find out. I'm sure there'll be some headlines over it before too long, guys. So yeah, I was excited. Love seeing this progression. I like to make stuff is the channel name. How to solve a problem using 3D printing. I love videos like this. This particular one was yet another person who had received the X-Carve. He's a big channel, 467,000 subscribers. I have not shared him here before because I was not subscribed. I didn't know about him until I saw this. Basically, he made a 3D printed cap for the Z-axis to manually turn the X-Carve up. Simple. Very cool to see the thought process. I have a problem. How can I make a solution? And with the tools we have available now, we can do such things. Really enjoyed it. Really cool video. Love seeing stuff like this because it empowers other people to do the same thing. You show them the process that we don't have limitations anymore. You don't have to go to the store and if they don't have it, you can't get it. Well, you can take the next step and fabricate it. It's a strange paradigm shift that I'm still going through with my 3D printer, getting my mind around the fact that, hey, I can spend some time and whip that up in CAD and make that part. Very, very cool. Love seeing videos like this. Can't say enough about them. And Kiore22, hi from New Zealand. Hey, cheers. Good to have you here. And Eric missed the live stream. Link to David's video, please. Someone will link that in. Tom, you can just, if you're on your PC, you can hover over their name and just link right to their channel too. And David hides in corner. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's carry on. We're singing through them tonight. Educates.com, a channel that pretty much hits this live show every week. I don't have to go over all the reasons I like this channel. I just do. I love good content. I love well-explained projects. This one was a line-following robot without a microcontroller. So something that I'm guilty of is overusing microcontrollers. We don't need them for everything, but I pay under $3 for an Arduino Nano. I don't even think twice about doing anything with basic ICs anymore because it's so easy to code it with a micro. This was neat. It was cool. It's simple and effective. Loved it. The Hacksmith. So this was a video he did on, I think he published it Friday night. I was talking to him Friday, and he messaged me. He was actually in Detroit for the Red Bull competition, and he was actually judging it. And I didn't even know this was going on. It was like a build-a-thon in this big recycling depot. Very, very cool. I got to follow up on this and see where it went. I'm not sure. I haven't seen much coverage of it. I'm subscribed to Red Bull too, and I didn't know anything about it. So very cool to see the Hacksmith being a judge at one of these competitions. So check out the Hacksmith channel to see that. AVE, a channel that needs no introduction. I think everyone here is subscribed. If you're not, it's very easy to find because it's AVE. Testing LED bulbs for bad vibrations. Yup. I almost wonder whether what was going on when he took this video, because when he started cracking up himself over the loose connection with the Meerkat, that was enough. That sold me on this video. It's a long one. It's 14 minutes long. It's worth the watch. He's testing some different lights, and it was a good watch. It always makes me laugh. Truly enjoy it. Agent Jay-Z. This is a channel that I haven't shared much that you guys out there put me onto. So Agent Jay-Z does turbine and jet power boat videos and jet turbine engine teardowns and testing and you name it. His fellow Canuck. And they're just awesome videos. They're really well done. And if you're into turbine engines or just seeing the incredible technology that's in them and the incredible power they put out, he shows it on his channel. Very, very cool video. This one was, they're just too much. It's 24-minute video. Tons of stuff in it. It was really enjoyable this week. Really loved it. Thank you guys for putting me onto his channel. Ron, the Wrecking Yard. I'm not sure how many times I've mentioned Ron on here. He's a very often commenter and viewer of this channel and an awesome guy not far away from me and an awesome channel, guys. You got to check out the Wrecking Yard. This was just a fall update because he hadn't done so many updates lately, and he's goes over some different trucks that he's restoring and different work that he's doing as well. He has a CNC machine that he's about to do some work on. I think he's changing the stepper motors. And just an awesome guy, a great supporter of this channel. I love sharing out other content creator videos, and Ron does a great job. Always loves videos. Really, really cool stuff. Hope you don't mind me using your first name on here. Sorry. I never know when I can get away with that. Here's another channel, guys. I don't think I've ever shared this one. So, Steve B. Sivertson. Steve has a channel, not a lot of subscribers, makes awesome videos and always supports my videos. I always see his the link on the Twitter posts, the Twitter mentions when he likes my videos. I really like that function too, because I can tell when you guys click a thumbs up on my videos. It's probably annoying spam in Twitter stream, but I love it because I truly appreciate when people click that thumbs up button on my videos, and I always try and do it for others. Well, you got to check out Steve's channel if you're into anything RC. He got a Hobby King shipment, got some cool parts, and he's really, really making some awesome content and really doing a nice job on his videos. So thank you, Steve, for all the support. Keep making awesome content. Really enjoyed it. All right, before we get into that one, I'm just going to catch up on the chat real quick. Steven said, wait till you get the X-Carve up and running. Tom got it subbed to David and Zach. Yeah, awesome. Good stuff, Tom. And Steven said, you'll be doing almost everything from PCB parts to your VersaWing. Yes, indeed I will. Actually, those are the two big drivers for getting that project in the first place. I know I've got to get it done. I haven't even got it out of the box yet. I was a little waiting for the camera over my shoulder to do a little better video on it, and a little bit just too busy. So we'll do the unboxing and we'll start assembling that brute. I'm not looking forward to it. I've been watching everyone else's assembly videos, and it is an involved process. It's not a big deal, but with all the content creation videos, live shows, it's really, really hard for me to fit in a long-term assembly project, let alone the garage to put it in. So that's going to be a little bit of fun. Anyway, I will get it done one of these days. Okay. Last week we mentioned this Jigmod. This is a local Kickstarter to me. He's only a matter of kilometers away, and did basically electronics Lego of sorts. Different components that fit together, and a breadboard base, everything. He said he'd send me one. I said I'd do a video on it just because I like supporting local whenever I can. When I see a Kickstarter coming out, in my kind of field of interest, I gotta do it. Well, he sent it. I haven't done the video yet, guys, but I thought I'd show it to you live. Hey, what the heck, right? So this is the Jigmod setup. So basically, we can put a breadboard across the bottom here. This is the adapter that'll fit an Arduino Uno. He's got a nice joystick style joystick and on-off rocker switch, just some header pins, which these are industry standard. Let me see if I can get them. I love these screw terminals. And I love these ones even better down here because of this. They not only have screw terminals, but they are also a plug-in system that I'm having extreme problems showing on camera. These I have used for the last 10 years in pretty expensive equipment. These are not cheap junk. And these kind of quick clips that will be hard to get, I'll do it better on a live video or on a YouTube video, where you can just put a wire in and pull the spring clip and insert a wire. Brilliant. I love it. That's why I wanted to give it a try. It's not exactly the best for me in the situation I'm in because I have a 3D printer. I'm a little bit not advanced by any stretch, but I'm quite capable of throwing together protos. But for someone just starting out, all these modules, and he has tons of them. So that one is the AA battery, and these all are on PCB backers that set on the standoffs. Really, really cool. This one is, I don't even know what this, oh, it's just a ribbon cable breakout. Really, really handy. Just a ribbon cable to the pins. Perfect. Speaker. Simple. I think he told me it was an 8 ohm speaker. Really, really handy because it's modular and you can just set it on the board. Again, not exactly the best for me in the situation I'm in, but for someone who wanted to quickly show off a proto and be able to carry it around, it makes sense to me. And he just done a really nice job. Anyway, we'll go over it in a YouTube video, but thank you to Jigmod for sending me these to play with. There's no agreements here, guys. I'm not trying to plug the project. I just legitimately think there is potentially a market for something like this and could help someone who maybe just has an idea and wants to throw something together but isn't at the point of having an infinite pile of components in their workshop, like all the junk that I have downstairs. It just makes a little bit of sense. So and the price seems relatively reasonable, so I wish him luck, and we'll do a quick video on it. Again, I have no affiliation with him whatsoever other than to support a local business that I think makes sense, and I think that it might help people to take a project through. So very, very cool. Thanks for sending me that, sir. And what do we got? Zach said, "He's not looking to ask him for a review unit. Looks like you got it covered." They do look pretty awesome. Hoping to start a makerspace with a member of my local community. Cheers, Zach. Please do that. I wish everyone the best starting makerspaces and getting people involved. And I love when people try and take it forward to other people. Anyway, something like that would be awesome to get people interested. Yes, I totally agree. I couldn't agree more. I think there's potential. I think it's I think it's truly a step up from the little bits components, which are more for just like messing around and learning. This is taking it that next level and fabricating exactly what you want and showing it off as a project. Cool. And David said, "I like the ideas that went into that. I bet he is really proud." I would be. I think he is. I talked to him several times on the phone. He seems like a really cool guy, and actually I've given him a little bit of what little advice I have to give on some of the marketing and stuff. And I think, yeah, he's a really cool guy. And I did catch his name in the chat earlier. He was with us. So, and let's go. Guys, I gotta move this. I'm like OCD nature here. I can't have that there. Drive me nuts. Okay, guys, what do we got for time? Well, we got 19 minutes. We're good. I'm gonna try and finish off a little tiny bit early tonight, but we'll see where we land. From the shop this week, guys. This is from my channel. Who is the Hacksmith video went live. It was well received. He definitely liked it as well. I got talking to him Friday night about it. He had seen it in advance. I ran it by him, but I think it was well received, even though the quality of the video was not the best due to the camera, but the content made up for it, I think. Learning to vlog. So, guys, if you didn't already see it, I put out my first vlog video on the channel, here on this channel, not on the Make Me Media channel. And basically, I took a little bit of a chance. So I have some of the equipment that, like I have the new camera that I have a long way to go to use effectively for video, because even though I'm good with DSLR with stills, video is a whole different ball game, and I found out it's very easy to forget the most basic of things. So doing some vlogging videos, I intended it to be force myself into new areas and learn new things and make better content for you guys. In the very first video, I learned so much. So FYI, there will be for some vlog videos coming up on this channel. I hope you guys liked it. The comments were awesome on it. It actually got more constructive feedback and just feedback in general than most of my other videos usually get. So I think it was well received. It is my first, so I think I have a long way to go with them, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to bring you guys some more behind the scenes and daily stuff, like what I do, how I do it. Obviously, there's some limits. I can't disclose some of the stuff that I work on during the daytime. For my daytime career, that's off limits, but I'll try and share as much as I can of the cool stuff with you guys. I hope you like it. It is going to make me better at doing this, making content for you guys. It already has, so I'm really, really excited. I'm really excited. So if you're a Patreon subscriber, you would get to see this video that went out as well, the Extras series. So this was behind the scenes, where we got to have some pizza and beer with the Hacksmith and just generally shoot the breeze and talk about stuff, and put it up as a behind the scenes video only for Patreon supporters and channel supporters. That's how you get it, guys. Throw a buck in the hat, and if you're interested in videos like that, I'll try and keep making them. Really enjoy that Extra series. I don't know why. I really like making something for the people that directly support. You guys all support the channel, but yeah, it's neat. Don't know how to say that. And I'm just going to catch up on the chat. Steven said the vlog is awesome. Thank you, Steven. I truly appreciate that feedback. And he said we need more of them. I truly appreciate that feedback. I can't wait to do more. It's going to advance my skills as a content creator so much. It won't be daily, by the way, guys. Sorry, I misspoke in the vlog. It is not a daily vlog. I'll try and take content and video it and edit it as often as I can. But with my daytime career and the live show and the other videos, there's no way I can do it daily. I can't devote that time yet, but someday maybe. Thurk is here. Hey, Thurk. And David said, spoiler, Eric ate all the pizza, drank too much, and got in a fight with the exoskeleton. David, you're not supposed to tell people what happened on the video. All right, guys, let's go. Some sneak peek, guys. We've already covered it. More vlogs coming. Definitely going to do some more of those. I have a mailbag video coming. 2 mailbag videos and a little bit of coverage on my DSLR camera that are all on the cutting block for editing right now. So I got to get those done for you guys. Tech tip of the week, guys. I'm just going to... Excuse me. Before I go to that, just double check chat. We're good. Tech tip of the week. So I didn't have tech this week. I had something a little different on the concept of a lot of content creators in here, and I couldn't have timed it better. A lot of you guys are YouTube video makers and stuff. Something that comes up for all of us, even if you're not a content creator. Negativity and trolls out there, guys. We all see them. We all have to deal with them. I have my share on the channel, not near as bad as some. But there are people out there who definitely, once in a while, you're going to get negative feedback and negative content, negative on your videos and messages, and sometimes it's just people out to be that way. So a wise soul has said numerous times, and he's an online presence, and I'd like to share it here because I see over and over that new people into making videos can tend to shy away, or even just sharing their projects will shy away because sometimes people can be brutal. So this wise soul says numerous times, those people out there, their life is their punishment. And that is the best I have heard this worded. Those people out there that spread this negativity and put downvotes on your videos and put crap comments in, they are just generally not good people. And their life truly is their punishment. So long story short, if you're running into people like this, again, this is not tech related, but if you're running into people like this, chin up, guys. They don't matter, and their life is their punishment. And keep making the cool things you guys make. It gets easier over time, and you'll grow a little thicker skin, and then you just laugh at them. So that is my advice today. Take it for what it's worth. It's not worth much some days. Sorry, guys. RC Flying and Such said, any Versa flying? Nope, I have not been flying anything since before I went to... Actually, I don't think I've flown since before I got married. Yeah, that's pretty bad. One of these days. Steven said, even a monthly vlog would be awesome. Record little bits in the month and push them out once a month. Steven, that might be the way it goes. Right now, I've got to try and do more often than monthly. To get better... Like, I screwed up so bad on that video. I had the camera settings so dorked that there was no recovering the footage. I put it in anyway to force myself to do it and learn, don't do that again. I need to keep making those mistakes as often as possible and correcting them and getting better with my editing. And I don't think monthly is enough, personally. I'm going to try and do as often as I can, and I know the advancement's going to be great. So, yeah, thanks for the feedback. Thoughts on the batterizer? Yeah, not touching that. Actually, I'll touch it. I think it's crap. I think it's absolute crap. I think there are places that definitely, it could probably eke out a tiny little bit, but for most things, go to the Dave Jones videos, they say it all. Yeah, I'll put it out there. The batterizer is crap, and also, if it was them that decided to pursue Dave Jones and do thumbs down campaigns and stuff, I think it's just bloody hilarious. I'm not going to get into too much politics here, but the product is, for 99% of the applications out there, it's pointless. There's a couple of things that you could definitely get something more out of it. Anyway, Steven said he's working on a PCB. Haven't done much. Ryan said, well said. Thanks, Ryan. Eric is right about the trolls. I've had some real toxic ones, but another person said, haters gonna hate. Yep, absolutely, David. I truly, this isn't the first time I brought this topic up on the channel, because I think it's really important that people don't be discouraged by the people out there that truly are... That's just the way they are. I can't understand how a person can be that way. I don't function that way. I force myself. I'm ruthless. I cut out all negativity out of my life. If someone's negative and just an unhappy person, honestly, guys, I just cut them right out of my life. I do the same on the internet. And and Steven said, oh, that's it now. We're going to get, batterizer's going to get us some thumbs down. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, let's go. Viewer comments this week, guys. I only have a couple. This one I thought worth sharing. Andrew Robinson. Andrew, if you see this now or in the future, you are one of the people I cannot talk back to because you don't have a reply button because of your G+ settings. So, Andrew, long story short here, guys, if you didn't get a chance to read it, he wanted to know all the stuff that was in my Arduino kits, my big boxes. Could you make a list of all the stuff you use so I could get practically the same thing or see what I'm missing? And then he went on to say he watched the video about it. He wanted to know what's in it, and then hit me up again. He seems very interested. Sorry, guys. He seems very interested, definitely keen, but Andrew, you're going about it the wrong way. You don't want to clone my kit. You want to get stuff that you're interested in. There is a ton of stuff in my Arduino boxes. There's so many components in there. If you bought them at high dollar, at normal retail prices, it would be a ridiculous amount of money. I buy them when they're dirt cheap, and I find them like one piece here, one piece there. You don't want to go that way. Buy the components that you're interested in. Check out my video, how to get started in Arduino. It's not the best, but it will get you started with buy an Arduino, breadboards, make some jumper wires or buy them, some other stuff, really basic, and then go from there what you're interested in. Cheers, Andrew. Appreciate the multiple comments, and hope you get this. What do we got here? Jonathan said, pleasantly interesting show as usual. Could you please add links or embed the reference pages and video? So this is on the live show, guys, and I apologize. I just simply don't have the bandwidth to do this anymore. It takes a long time to do the prep for this broadcast. And if you follow me on Snapchat or Beam, you would have seen some stuff before the broadcast as I was kind of like panicked trying to get this thing together. I simply don't have enough time to make show notes anymore on top of the other content. That's why I try and go full screen so you guys can find the videos, check them out yourself. They should not be hard to find. And if they are, well, just hit me up in the G Plus community. I keep them linked for a while in my watch later list. I should be able to find them, but apologies. I simply don't have the bandwidth to do full show notes anymore. Something had to go. I had to do something different, guys. I'm trying to cut things where I can, trying to streamline it, and do things the best I can to advance the channel, such as improving my videography and the quality, and cut out the unnecessary that may be skippable, such as making long show notes and stuff. All right, guys, we are right on time. Zach said, already noticed the new workshop with much more lighting. Looks way better on camera. Is that mine you're talking about, Zach, or yours? Not sure. Definitely more lighting, regardless. Doesn't matter whose it is. More lighting is key. That's something it took me a long time to learn these lessons, but I'm learning them. I'm starting to notice silly things. It's kind of a sad lesson to learn for me, guys. Lighting is key in any photography. The light, where the light comes from, the quality of the light, the temperature of the light is key. I don't know what took me so damn long to figure that out on video. God, I did a lousy job on my early ones. I'm trying to do it now, even with like a small fill-in light up there above the camera now to cut some of the shadows off my face. So really trying to get things stepped up. And Steven said, trolls are trolls because they're jealous because you have something better than them and they want to be like you. Yep, absolutely. Couldn't say it any better. It is the nature of those people. So, yeah. And David says, people who don't allow replies drives me nuts. I really like to reply to everyone, especially if they ask a question. I do the same, David. I skip very, very few comments unless they're negative in nature. Anyone who asks a question who's legitimately interested, I like to reply. And it really sucks when the G Plus settings block that. So nothing we can do. You can't even message the person to tell them it's broke. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Zach said it's from his new workshop. Absolutely, Zach. Your stuff's looking great. All right, guys, we are going to wind it down here. Closing thoughts along the lines of all that negativity. We are not alone, guys. A video series I've watched a few times. Some of you might have checked this out as well. You can find it on the Jimmy Kimmel Live YouTube channel. Jimmy Kimmel Show. I don't go out of my way to watch these shows, but I do to watch celebrities read mean tweets. It's an awesome series because they are just reading the brutal, nasty Twitter messages that they get day in and day out and responding to them. And Jimmy Kimmel has made this an intro, like every guest that comes on, I guess, pretty much reads one, and it makes for good video. We are not alone. The celebrities get it just brutal, and their reactions, they take it like champs, and that's what they have to do. And it's really sad that people like this exist out there, but watching videos like this might be worth checking out if you're having a hard time getting that thick skin going, because at least you could laugh about it. Some of these people really, really do a good job at deflecting. So awesome stuff, guys. That is it for today. I hope you have a fantastic week. Build something cool this week. I would love to see it. Hit me up in the G Plus community. I'm really, really glad that you could join me tonight for this live show. End of my week. I love these things. I'm glad we're back on track. Let me know if you have any suggestions for the live show going forward. I'd love to hear them. Cheers, guys.